Hello, it's Jeanette with Geomazing Papercrafts. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back with another video tutorial, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I put together this cute little candy wrapper box. It's got a little tea light candle inside, and I get these candles. They're really small like this. Look how narrow they are, and they're about maybe 1¼ inch around. And this one, it smells so good. It's called Fresh Linen, and that's what I have in this one here. And I get these at the Dollar Tree. I mean, at the Dollar Tree, you can get a whole bunch of really cool stuff. But you get 8 little candles like this for $1. But today I'm going to be using a different designer series paper. This designer series paper comes from the Come Together designer series paper collection. Okay, and I'm going to use another piece from that collection, and it's so simple. So let's get started. What you're going to need is a piece of designer series paper that measures 4¼ by 4½. And now if you're going to use a print that kind of like has an up and down, you want to make sure that the 4¼ is up at the top here, and the longer piece is at your side. So I'm using this paper. So up here is my 4¼ Okay, so then I'm going to bring out my Simply Scored scoring tool, and I am going to turn it this way. I'm going to turn it to the 4½ inch mark, and I need to score this with, make sure you score it with the big ball, because this is just designer series paper. You don't want to rip it. I'm going to score it at the 1¼ and then I'm going to score this at the 3¼ Okay, and then I'm going to put that away for a second. And I'm going to be bringing the scoreboard back, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my envelope punch board. And guess what? Stampin'Up still has the envelope punch board in the clearance rack, so go grab one if you don't already have one. This is an amazing tool, and I use it quite often. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold one side of, you're actually going to fold them both, but just start with the one side, and you're going to go to the 1 inch mark, and you're just going to punch, and you're going to flip it over and do the same. Go to the 1 inch mark and punch. There's no scoring with this board. And now you're going to fold the other end, and you're going to score, you're going to punch at the 1 inch, and then flip it over and punch at the 1 inch. Okay, and so now you should have this. All right, now I'm going to bring back my scoreboard, and you're probably going to think, what do you need your scoreboard for? I'll show you. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place this back on my scoreboard. And what I need to do is I need to find the 1 inch mark, but I don't want to score up here. I want to score between the holes that I just made with the envelope punch board. So at the 1 inch mark, I want to score very gently. I want to get the bigger ball in here, just in between those holes. And that's at the 1 inch mark, and then you're going to do the same thing at the 1½ inch mark. And now just turn this over, flip it over, and do the same thing. You're going to score it at the 1 inch mark, and then you're going to score it at the 1½ inch mark. Okay, and now you're done scoring. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the big shot with a die. And the die that I've chosen is from the Ornate Frames die, and that comes from the holiday catalog. And this is the little die that I'm going to be using, this one right here. Okay, I am going to put this right in the middle here. I'm probably going to put a little piece of tape on here and take it to my big shot, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I've got this cut out here, and now I'm going to use a little piece of acetate to make my window. And if you don't want to put the acetate on there, you don't have to, but I'm going to. And this little piece measures, I believe it measures 1¼ by 1½ And if it's wrong, I will put it on the screen. And I'm going to be putting it on the back side, but all I'm going to need is just some glue dots, some mini glue dots. And I'm just going to put one in every corner. One here, one right there, right there, and one right here. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and place this right inside. Okay, and then I'm going to put some tear and tape. Let me find my silicone craft sheet. All right, we're going to bring that silicone craft sheet in, and we're going to put some tear and tape just along one of these edges here on the inside of the paper. And I have my little block here so I can tear it. And I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to pick up the backer paper of the tear and tape. All right, now I'm going to place my candle in there. And since I'm using the this paper, I'm going to use some pumpkin, or this is called spiced pumpkin. And I am just going to make sure that I am folding this over like this. And when you do, you're going to see where these folds that you made will line up nicely on the sides. See? Now you've made your little box on the side. That's why you needed to make those 2 score lines, so that it would pick up on the sides. And now you make sure that your candle's right in the center here. Okay, and now we're going to just use some twine, some baker's twine. This is the Cajun Craze baker's twine from the combo from the Come Gather Together suite. But I'm going to pair it up with some of the Nature's twine, and I believe this one is called Grapefruit Grove, I think. If it's not right, I will put it on the screen. So I have two pieces of twine that I'm putting together, because I think it's going to look a lot nicer with the 2 pieces. And I'm just going to try to make a nice, neat little bow if I can. If not, I'll fast forward until I do. Ta-da! There it is. I made a bow. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. You want to straighten out your bow. Make sure that the loops are the same size. And we'll do the same on the other side. Once you have your bows the way you want them to be, you can go ahead and trim your twine a little bit. It doesn't have to be this long. Okay. And for a little decoration, a little design element, I'm going to use the one of these little flower faceted gems. Now this one comes, this set comes from the Mosaic Mood Suite, and that's from the annual catalog. And this is actually, I believe, I'll have it on the screen because I can't remember what the exact color is. But it kind of looks really nice right here with this Cajun Craze paper. I think this is called terracotta tile. That's what it is, terracotta tile. Okay, and so now there is my little candy candle holder, candy wrapper candle holder. Aren't they cute? Now, these would kind of make some really cool craft fair items, and you can sell them for like $1, $2 or something like that. Something, you know, very inexpensive. And I think you'd enjoy having a lot of different colors on your table. I think that would look kind of nice at your craft fair. So anyway, I hope I've taught you something. I hope that you try this. And if you need any of the tools and supplies that I used in this video, they will be listed in the description of this video. And you can go to my website at www.geamazingpapercrafts.com www.stampinup.net. So once again, I am Jeanette with Amazing Paper Crafts, and you make it a great day. Bye-bye.